Is there?
Yes.
I just gotta run upstairs and grab my
Okay.
headset, but I just went live. Just get people going here.
Gotta get the people going.
Get the people going.
Provocative. Nobody knows what it means.
All right, I'll be right back.
How about FaZe Clan taking the L in Counter Strike there, Bob?
I don't even remember who they lost to.
Vitality.
Oh, Vitality's looking good though.
Yeah, I think everyone said like, looking at the odds, I think FaZe for the favorites, but I think it was pretty close.
Vitality is the number one, has ZywOo, and ZywOo's number one player in the world right now.
Really?
Yeah, he'll be number one player for a while unless Simple comes out of retirement.
Yeah. Do you think he's? I don't want to rule the pod, but do you think he will?
Oh yeah, I just think he needs I don't know. I'm sure he got burnt out from all the traveling and shit. Like it happens to a lot of players, but he has the luxury of being the fucking biggest name in Counter Strike that he can take this time off. Like a lot of players would be like, "Yeah, I'm taking a break for Device, who was the third biggest. He was like, he's the second most winning player in Counter Strike history, behind dupreeh, who we used to play with. But like the opera for Astralis that dupreeh was on, and he went on like a 14-month hiatus because of like a breakup, and he was like the biggest name. But like only those people can make those fucking plays. You know what I mean? Only they can make those decisions, not your average Counter-Strike professional.
Big time players make big time plays.
Yeah.
I think he'll come back. I just think it's going to be like, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't enjoying. Like I don't think he liked the changes that Navi made to the team. And like now that they signed Wonderful, like I don't know. Do you really get rid of Wonderful? However much you fucking paid for that kid to re-sign Simple? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
If they don't, somebody will pay for him.
Mhm.
Falcons, maybe the Saudi Arabian team.
Simple's the GOAT.
I don't hear you. I don't hear you, Dom.
Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
Well, let's check. Actually, let's check the Falcons roster. Let's see who they have for an opera.
Whoa, look at that shit. Whoa, that is way too much.
Sun Pius is their opera. Snappy Magic, Madden, Sun Pius, Boros. I mean, I could see Falcons paying for Simple.
Look at that. I didn't even dawn on me that I could do that. Make two different lights.
Yeah, bro, I got red and green going in the back.
Oh.
It's because it's Christmas.
Crimbus.
Merry Chrysler.
It is. It's here.
Happy Honda days, everybody.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all? You know?
Yeah, I know. I know what you said. Yeah, no, I'd pick it up. What you put down?
Many have asked this. Dom, you're a bit quieter than Bert. I mean, that's kind of like just that's a normal phenomenon.
There's no way to get around that.
Yeah, you don't have to go and say that.
No, it's just, Mad Bomber Mo said, "Did y'all hear that global warming is bad? There's more whales on land than water." Thank you, Mad Bomber Mo. Q said, just popping in before I head to sleep to say, I hope that you lads have had a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year's. Same to everybody in chat. Have a lovely Christmas. You too, Q. I hope that Scottish Santa Claus brings you plenty of tuna in your stocking, so you can put it all over your pizzas.
Ugh.
And what have you. So
Ugh. That's fucking gross.
Scotty Claus. Santa kilt. One of the two. All right. Let me close my door here.
Happy holidays to Q's Luden's rod as it gets eviscerated from Riot forever. Thank God.
Rip. Dude, I'm still upset they got rid of there's a fucking old Malphite build that I used to do all the time, and they got rid of like all of the items that I used for it, and it made me really upset.
Well, they might be coming back in season 14 here. So
Doubt it. They don't like giving people what they want.
I doubt it. All right. On this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast, we're going to be talking about the Insomniac leaks and the fallout from that. The kid who leaked all the GTA 6 stuff is now doing life in some sort of hospital prison, which sounds like probably the worst fate imaginable. And there's a whole lot of esports and gaming news to cover, and we're going to get to as much of it we can inside of an hour. All that and more on a special pre-Christmas edition of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Let's go. Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. It's your boy, Papa Don. We're back live, direct, and handsome, and we're all here. We're all in the building right now for a very special Christmas edition of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Tiggy's home for the holidays. Bob and I are where we typically are. And, everybody's holly jolly, feeling merry and bright. Tiggy, Bob, how you guys doing?
Dom, I'm doing tremendous for many reasons.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by love. I'm here in the beautiful Columbus, Ohio, in my girlfriend's abode right now.
Okay.
And so just feeling tremendous.
Yeah.
I also feel tremendous because a couple days ago I hit bronze 2.
Wow.
And,
big.
Yeah.
Big.
Making that climb to silver just on the end of the split. So that's the current task at hand, is to get to silver before, I think it's January 6th, which is perfect date for it, I think. Yeah. So
I can't think of a better time. What better time than now?
yeah.
But what's the last great notable thing that's ever happened on January 6th?
I can't recall anything with any sort of matter happening on that date besides the end of season 13.
I'm trying to think. Like January 6th, It sounds like such a familiar date. Was there like a holiday in January 6th or something?
Something like that.
Let me
Yeah.
check.
Tiggy might lose his job. I don't want Tiggy to lose his job. So, so we're back. We're here. Bob, how are you feeling?
I'm fucking tired, ready for a 2 long weekends back to back.
Hell yeah.
I just need a break, man. That's
I hear
all.
ya.
Give me a fucking break, man.
Can't buy a break lately.
Oh my god, dude, my car broke down yesterday at the parking lot at the hospital.
Nice.
I was like, "What the heck am I supposed to do?" And I went up to the parking desk and I was like, "Hey, my battery shit the bed." And the dude jumped out of his seat all excited. He was like, "Oh, let me grab the starter."
My time.
And I was like, "Wait a second. You guys have that shit here?" And he was like, "Yeah, you'd be surprised. This shit happens like 10 times a week in every single lot. We have one of these behind every desk."
He was ready
and
to
I
go.
was like, "Damn, I bet." Which will lead me into the real life GTA side mission I went on today.
Damn, son,
Yeah, let's
where'd
just
you
get right
find
into that.
this?
Let's do a little weekend recap because that was quite the story that you had told me earlier, and we're just gonna roll this in. I know this wasn't technically on the weekend, but kind of a what have you been up to lately? What happened?
Well, you know how people are like Jack Black beat the game and now he's going back to do all the side quest things where he's like on every show he fucking walks out Wonder Boy at the MMA at UFC, like he's just doing everything. I think I've reached the point where I've done everything and I'm just doing side quests now. Because today I did a real life GTA side quest or a side mission. I get to the post office. I'm dropping off Steve's gift. Merry Christmas 2020. Sorry, it's been 3 years. Literally 3 years late on the gift. Sorry about that. And I get out and I'm walking back to my car and someone just comes sprinting across the street at me. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Dude comes up and he goes, hey, sir, I really don't want to trouble you right now, but is there any way you could help me? And I was like, what's up? What's going on? And he goes, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking you to give me anything. My car broke down just up the street. AAA is supposed to be on their way, but my AAA card's at my sister's house. Is there any way you could drop me off? And I was like, fuck. It's Christmas season. My car just broke down yesterday. Somebody helped me out. I gotta do this. I gotta pay it forward. I have to. I was like, all right, fuck it, get in. He gets in the car. Wildest character, straight out of fucking GTA 5. GTA 5 character sitting in my passenger seat. He's telling me, he's like, oh, 1,000 blessings, yet another one upon me today. And he's just going off about his car breaking down. And then he goes, you know, I'm clean right now. I can't drink anymore. I can't do the booze, but I could smoke weed. I got that medical marijuana card, not to brag or nothing. And I was like, okay, yep, sure. Or wait, please tell me we're almost there. And he goes, yeah, dude, the other day, 2 days ago, my buddy convinced me to go to the casino. I was like, all right, fine. I can assure you it didn't take a lot of convincing. And then he got into a bunch of trouble. Cops showed up. We didn't technically get arrested, but we got a bunch of court summons. And as he finished the sentence, he picks up the phone and he goes, hold on one sec, it's my parole officer. And he's on the phone with his parole officer and he goes, no, I didn't get in any fucking trouble. If I got in any fucking trouble, I'd be locked up right now.
Oh my
God.
God.
And then at that point, he goes, take this left, we're almost there. And I dropped him off at his house, said Merry Christmas, and turned around.
Oh my!
And went about my day.
You literally, it really is like in a GTA mission where like you don't skip any of the dialogue, and like you let like these little conversations play out that you otherwise would not have heard. And this is by no means and by no exaggeration something that would legitimately only ever happen to you.
When I called you afterwards, I was gonna say, Dom, go find your notebook of things that only happen to Bob.
Yeah, it's here somewhere.
And get a pen ready.
I could not believe that. I mean, I can believe it, and I did say, like, literally right after you told me that, I was like, this, yeah, 100% for a fact, is something that just simply would not happen to anybody else. We're adding it to the list.
If my car didn't break down yesterday and somebody came out of nowhere to help me out, I would have just kept walking.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, dude, this is like weird fucking celestial alignment right now. That this happened to me yesterday and this guy's running up to me asking for help. All right, I have to. If I didn't, my car would have like exploded in the middle of the road.
That's too good. That's
it's quite the experience.
Quite the experience. I wonder if that's happened in like GTA role playing, or if not, this could be a good script for GTA role playing. Because I mean, it just happened in real life. Put it in the game. Put it in the role playing server right now.
Friend of the program, Seth, was asking on Twitter about getting back into GTA RP, and I'm like, I think that's the only way I would get back into streaming is if I got onto an RP server. That's
True.
it. But yeah, dude, it was like, I don't know. Merry Christmas, man. That's all I'm saying. I hope Merry Christmas. Stay out of jail.
I don't know if this is real, but just as breaking news, speaking of friends of the program, friend of the program, friend in real life, Bricky has been banned on Twitch.
What?
He apparently he was. Let me look at. Hold on, wait. Let me look at the source that he. Because I don't know if he photoshopped this or if this is real. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he might. This might be just photoshopped. I don't know. He showed what looks like an AI image of Godzilla's ass,
Okay.
and was like on the front page of Twitch with that.
Okay.
I do not know if he was actually banned, but then he followed that up with a tweet that looks like a screenshot of a Dexerto tweet that says streamer Bricky was banned on Twitch for showing the god Zussi on stream. I don't know if that's real.
I'm gonna say no, it's not real. But if it is, good on him. He's pushing. Go ahead. Keep pushing the boundaries and see what Twitch does. That's what I say.
It's artistic
I fully
nudity.
support it. I fully support it.
It's artistic
Push those
nudity.
boundaries. They want to come out and say we have these new guidelines.
They're already gone.
Push them and see what happens.
They're already rolled back. They already undid them. Maybe that was the tipping point. That might have been the tipping point. It may have been. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream and see exactly what he did. But for some ungodly reason, he was on the front page of Twitch, with what looks like a giant scaly ass.
Hell yeah!
So, thank you, Bricky, for your contributions to streaming and content creation as a whole, and of course for your contribution to the medium, the art form, if you will, of artistic nudity.
Hell yeah!
So, how was your weekend, Tiggy? What you been up to? What you been playing? What you been doing? Did you get any side missions?
Nope,
not
just
many
me.
side missions. Just Bob on the side missions. It was good. My girlfriend was actually in Arizona with me, and we had like a squadron Christmas party and stuff, so that was really cool. And then I'm trying to think, not much else. She took off Sunday, and then I just worked from home, played some League.
Nice.
Played some Fortnite with Dami here.
Yes,
and,
we did.
We had a lot of fun. Fortnite officially back.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. We had we put up a couple of stinkers. We had a couple of solid games. But I think all in all, it was a very good experience. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Beaks got a little wet, and then I wrote some blogs. Tiggy blogs officially back. Writing blogs again.
Yep. Couple of picks, couple CDL picks. Couple people might have lost their shirts and or their mortgages.
Yeah.
Following some
if you bet
picks,
it on Friday, you unfortunately didn't get the big win on Saturday. So that's the thing.
That's right.
So
You can't
that's
just blow your wad all in one place.
Yeah, take a second mortgage out. That's what I always say. Take it twice.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah, and that was kind of. I mean, it pretty much echoes my weekend. In the last, let's see, like 10 days, we have been, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, like 13 or 14 blogs in the last like 2 weeks. So we're back. We're a fully operational battle station once again. I got back on this after relaunching the website last week and the week before. As I told you guys, I've just been hammering it out. And then lo and behold, I start seeing some pings on the Discord. Tiggy's posting some pics. Marco had a couple of scoops here and there, putting a couple of blogs up. Love to see that. So, we got some good juices flowing on the blog right now. The ads are being clicked. Fun times are being had by all. So if you haven't been over to wickedgoodgaming.com in a little bit, definitely go check it out because there's lots of phenomenal written word to enjoy and digest on there. We got long form, we got short form, we got gambling rags, we got breaking news, we got everything. So, but the stats are going crazy. I could not be prouder of the response to the site being back. If you guys have been listening to the podcast in any significant manner, you have heard my trials and tribulations, my cries from the rooftops of the world, that this has been a fucking miserable process, but it seems to be paying off. I am pleased to report that we have officially
Surpass $1 in ad revenue?
not only $1, bro, triple that, baby. $3.
$3?
$3 in ad revenue.
That's one for all three of us. Wow.
$3 in ad revenue. I mean, La Luna. I'm just saying.
We also have TikTok money that needs to come out at some point.
Oh yeah, how do we do that?
We have to just do it through the
Just, like,
app, I
manually
think, or
withdraw
the
it?
website.
Oh, nice. Well, we've got basically enough to buy a king size Snickers bar with the ads that we've the ad revenue. So
Oh, we have to cut it 3 ways.
yeah, that's fine. I'll have the pickle. I'll have I was reading Mad Bomber Mo saying the McChicken. It's in the McChicken 8 years ago. Yeah, I'll have the pickle from the McChicken, and you guys can have the other pieces. So good stuff. So definitely make sure that you check out the website. There's lots of good stuff on there. As for me, played some Fortnite. I've been getting a lot of Christmas shopping done. I have like 90 presents over to my left right here. Getting work done for the year, and also started playing what I think is my new like go-to like downshift game, which is called Palia or Palia. It is a cozy MMO. I'm not familiar with the cozy genre of games, but it is basically like an MMORPG, like fantasy setting type game, but there is no combat in the game. It is literally just like hunting, farming, house building. It's like The Sims, but like with more of a narrative, and it is incredibly relaxing. I discovered this a few days ago. I saw a couple of different people talking about it. It's like I think it's still in beta technically. Singularity 6 is the developer, and it is beautiful. It is really, really beautiful on PC. It is also on Switch, and it actually looks pretty good and runs pretty solid on Switch as well. But pretty good gathering and crafting mechanics. The narrative is very flimsy, but it's all about the motions. It's all about the gameplay loop. I never thought that I would be a cozy guy, but here I am. Just cozy.
Just a cozy little guy.
Just a cozy little guy, dude. I'm just cozying it up. So I'm gonna get myself a little hot chocolate and wrap myself up in a big Snuggie or whatever, and just cozy it up. That's gonna be me for the rest of the year. So
I finally beat Marvel Midnight Suns
Ooh.
after putting 70 hours into the game.
70 hours. Is that, and now that's knowing you, that's a lot of extra content and like collectibles and stuff like that. Okay.
Yep. I did everything in the game besides doing all of like the secret Abbey stuff, which is like your hub area.
Yeah.
I did everything besides the secret hub area stuff.
Okay.
And I absolutely love that game. It suffers from PC performance issues and then also Steam Deck performance issues, even more so on the last fucking mission, where you have so many units on like the board at one given time. My FPS on my PC, that I sold a kidney for, was dipping into 20 FPS. That's how bad it was. But the second worst thing is, it makes me really sad knowing that the likelihood of a sequel ever coming to this game is so fucking small, because I really want one. I just want more of that game.
I gotta go back. I gotta go play it. I gotta
so
wish list
fucking
that.
good.
I'm sure it'll.
It's
I wonder
so
if it's on sale with the Steam sale.
Probably. It was on sale when I got it. And then I also purchased like Octopath Traveler, because of the sale.
Oh,
Octopath Traveler 2, Triangle Strategy, Chrono Cross, and one more.
It is. Oh yeah, it's $20 right now.
Well worth it.
And even the Legendary Edition is $30.
Yeah. Does the Legendary Edition come with all DLC?
Let's see. Legendary Edition special promotion ends January 4th. 70% off of all the editions. My guess is
I would assume, yeah. If that's the case, definitely get the DLC, because the extra character, like the DLC story itself, is not great, but the characters are great.
Okay. And do you get
'Cause
the
you get,
characters like right off the rip or no?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
You just have to do the You have to do the DLC story content to like the first story content for each of them to unlock those characters. So it goes Deadpool, Venom, Morbius, and then Storm.
and you like create your own character in that game, right? And then it's like you just being like it's like a friend. You said it was like a friendship simulator with.
Yeah, you don't really create your own character. It's just like male female swap, and then
Okay.
it's like you can adjust like 4 facial features, but that's about it.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. Look at this. 30 bills.
Like I said, 70 hours in the game. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Dude, fuck yeah. There you go. Boom. Continue. And.
But then I just downloaded Octopath Traveler last night.
Yeah.
So that's my now go-to.
Ooh, I wonder if this is
At
on
night.
sale on Xbox too. I feel like this is something maybe I want to buy it on my Xbox and play it upstairs. I'll check before I check out on this. I was just gonna buy it, but I'll wait. Octopath Traveler.
Yep. Can't wait to I only did the first like mission of like the first character, so I'm not into it yet, but I'm already enjoying it.
All right.
Good old school RPG.
Yeah. That is that used to be exclusively on Switch. Is that somewhere else now?
Yeah, it's on Steam now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about Octopath Traveler. And there's another. Wasn't there another game that came out from that developer, or is it not out yet?
Right, yeah. Bravely Default
Yes.
1 and 2. But Bravely Default 1 is strictly on Nintendo 3DS, I think.
Okay.
Or Nintendo DS or some shit. You can't find it anywhere else. Bravely Default 2, which is on Steam.
Okay.
And then Octopath Traveler 2, and then Triangle Strategy.
Okay. All right. Bravely Default, Triangle Strategy, and Octopath Traveler. 3 of the most strange names for a video game I've ever heard. But good stuff. Love to hear that. Let's get into some news, shall we? So we have there was a little bit of
We'll call it an oopsie.
bit of an oopsie.
There was an oopsie.
A little whoop, whoop, whoop. And that was Tiggy posting the wrong pics on Friday, which lost our entire fan base all of their money. I'm just kidding, Tiggy. It wasn't that bad. They were all wrong, but it was okay. I'm sweating my ass off. Give me 1 second.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's artistic.
Oh,
movie.
wait, hold on. Wait, where's Mo? Mo, that's the jersey. Mo was asking about the jersey. Mo is interested in buying one. Hold on, let me DM him in Discord.
What?
Mo is interested in buying one of the jerseys, but he wanted to see them first.
Pro Shop. Wear with the pros rare.
And I couldn't find mine. It's gonna be buried in one of my
I have 2.
drawers.
There's new ones now. But what was I going to say? Yeah, there was a bit of an oopsie. There was a pretty massive breach over at Insomniac Games. They suffered a ransomware attack where terabytes worth of information from their private, timelines, contracts, employee information, and actual video game footage of Wolverine, as well as a playable build of Wolverine, leaked to the internet. They were hit with a ransomware attack like 2 or 3 days ago. They immediately ransomed it to Sony. Sony said, we're not paying that. And so it went up on the internet, and they were like, hey, here's some Bitcoin. Like, if you want it first exclusively, it's 5 Bitcoin or whatever. And it doesn't sound like anybody bit, so they just leaked it to the internet at large for free. So as a result of that, lots of details from the Insomniac secret layers have come out. A playable build of Marvel's Wolverine came out, even though it's not supposed to be out for like another 3 years, as well as a whole lot of other information, as well as an undisclosed level of personal information from their employees. So day one, a couple of outlets scrambled to cover it. And, I think it was like IGN, Polygon, and Kotaku posted, here's what it is, here's what leaked. If you want to see it, great. If not, you don't have to. And then a couple of other outlets like GameSpot and I think Game Informer said, we're not going to cover this because, human lives were impacted, yada, yada. And then for the past 72 hours, basically, there's been a whole lot of discourse on whether or not it was even like ethical in the first place to talk about it or to cover it. Then there's a lot of people pointing out the double standard that, when Xbox and Grand Theft Auto leaked. Yeah.
Time out. You're telling me there was discourse on the internet about the ethical nature of video game journalism?
Yes.
What? Everybody knows everything reported by video game journalists is for the greater good of mankind.
That's what I heard. That's what people told me.
So what's the problem?
So the problem is that people, there are concerns on whether or not we should be commenting on this because the stuff that we're seeing is not ready for public consumption. And I read one take that was this might be a turning point for how we think about how we handle game leaks in the media, dev community, and fan base. But these were widely about. Let me see. Hold on. Let me read this full thing. The Insomniac hack might be. First of all, it wasn't necessarily even a hack. But somebody just gave their password up. But might be a turning point for how we think about game leaks in the media. Most notably with Capcom and GTA 6, we saw some leaks in the past. They were widely covered without the types of editorial decisions that we saw this week. This feels different this time around, and I think because it's Insomniac, they're beloved developers that create awesome games, and there's a very real emotional attachment, yada, yada, yada. So that's where this all started, was people were like, well, this is favoritism then. This is playing favorites. It's, you have... like it's okay for these people, but it's not okay for somebody else.
True.
The Capcom leaks, the Xbox leaks, the GTA 6 leaks were not handled with this type of kid gloves. So it really has led to a whole conversation about, why is this different? And of course, some people immediately dragged it into the mud into like a console wars thing.
Yep.
Good surprise, surprise. But
As
curious
they
to
do.
hear how you guys feel about this. I need to refill my water real quick. But let me know.
I actually kind of I didn't think that was one of their like main talking points of like you're playing favoritism now because it's Insomniac. That's actually kind of an interesting outlook on it. To be fair, like full transparency, Sony has had this problem in the past about just getting hacked and user information being leaked all the fucking time. I'm pretty sure it's happened like 3 times already. I remember it happened specifically on PlayStation 3. And the PlayStation Network was down for like a month because they got hacked. Yeah. So this shit is like... like maybe... I saw a lot of comments saying like, hey, if you're not going to pay the ransom, at least pay for some more cybersecurity, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But yeah. I don't know, dude. It's like... to ask people not to cover it is to ask people not to do their job for that day, which is like, that's a lot. It's a large ask. But then to handle it in a delicate, to handle it delicately is not that large of an ask, but you can never rely on the video game journalism industry as a whole to do that.
To have like some sort of level of decorum or integrity about it.
Yeah. You can never do it because I won't say the name of the website, but it rhymes with Sharkaku. They would just post it anyway, and then they would put their fucking stupid opinions on it, and like it becomes an opinion piece at that point. Yeah. That's their fucking take on it. So like you can't anticipate or expect reliably that the video game journalism as a whole will do it in like a respectful manner. So I think that argument is null and void. You can't expect that. Asking people not to report on it, I think is not I don't think that's possible. Yeah. Because you could never get everybody to not. You can't get like a fucking Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gonna do like one big fucking ceasefire and be like, "Hey guys, we all can't collectively talk about this." Like, it's going to get reported on in some way, shape, or form. And it's not like the thing is like, it's not like anybody reposted, like, here are all 70 of the employees whose personal information got doxxed, and here it is. Here are their home addresses and phone numbers. The most that these outlets did is they covered the news, and they posted, like their Insomniac's next, like, 10-year timeline, and other stuff like that. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that the information's already out there. So even if you post a blog about it, if you're really going to say, like, hey, we're not going to talk about this Insomniac breach, if I'm that person, or if I'm somebody else who's reading that and I want to know about it, I'm just going to go, oh, thank you for telling me that there was an Insomniac breach. I'm going to go find that information somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, like, if you look under a lot of those tweets, somebody's like, don't worry, I did it for you. And it's, like, footage from the Wolverine game. Tiggy, what do you think about this?
I mean, just kind of like to echo all your guys' opinions. I mean, it's entirely impossible to tell a big group of journalists, be like, hey, no one can do their job today on something that's happened. You know, it's obviously, it's got to be handled very meticulously and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know how they expect that to go down. It makes it seem like they just assume everyone's an NPC and that they're a world they're living in, but everyone else has jobs and responsibilities and duties they have to go to. I wanted to echo on just something Bob said too when you were gone, Dom, that PlayStation has gone down in the PS3 days. Like, I think it may have been like 3 Decembers in a row where Lizard Squad just shut down PlayStation servers.
Yeah.
And literally you couldn't play for like months. It was insane.
Yeah, dude, it was one of the tweets underneath what I saw that said, if you're not going to pay the ransom, at least pay for more cybersecurity. Like, all right, cool. Not a bad fucking argument, but like asking video game journalists not to cover something like this is like asking ESPN and other sports journalists not to cover like a leaked contract deal that's on its way out for somebody who's leaving a team or some shit like that. Like, if Ohtani's fucking contract got leaked 3 months in advance, you're going to tell me ESPN wouldn't cover that?
Yeah, no, I mean, they already do. It's already like, that's the entire sports, like, sphere is this, per sources, this person's meeting with the Mets today, or like, per sources, these meetings, didn't go well or whatever, and they're going to look elsewhere. And like this person's got a whole East Coast road trip and they're meeting with all these teams or whatever. Like, all that stuff is all rumor mongering and everything else. And, it's a different story if, I don't know, they were like, oh, well, this player's whole team just got doxxed or whatever, and their entire family, like every place that their kids go to school or whatever gets leaked, and then they repost it. That's different. Nobody's posting this and saying, hey, the poor Insomniac team got doxxed. Don't bother looking for their their Uber Eats login. We have it right here. They're posting stuff about video games, which is their job. So, and yeah, the favoritism thing is a little odd to me. There was also a pretty rough video. I put it in my blog, entitled "The Internet Can't Decide Whether or Not It's Okay to Talk About These Leaks." So we're going to talk about them. Where Greg Miller opened up his Kind of Funny Games cast that morning with like a dead silent background, and he's like, "Hello, friends. Like, it's Greg Miller here, and there's been this dire happening in the gaming community, and Insomniac was breached. We're not going to be talking about it." And da 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 da. And then it like smash cuts immediately to like them talking about the like Xbox and the Rockstar leaks, and they're basically doing cartwheels all over the place, honking horns and being like, ooh, 3 hours of content on this. So, and Greg Miller is notoriously a big PlayStation guy. So, yeah, I mean, you can have favoritism, you can have if you're a gamer or whatever, but I don't know. I think when it comes to like pure journalism,
you're literally asking people to take the day off.
Yeah,
like that.
Just like, don't do your job, don't report on it.
Well, I never saw that aspect, like that argument to this controversy of the favoritism.
I thought that was the most interesting aspect for me. It was like, just why now?
Yeah.
Why is this the hard stop?
But it's exactly because like back again when they got fucking blasted three Christmases in a row, like
I'm pretty sure
everybody was all over it.
Yeah, and I'm almost positive Sony had another breach this year. I think it was earlier this year.
Shocker.
And then Tiggy, I do remember when like PSN was legit down for like a month.
Yep.
But yeah, it was Tom Warren from I think Polygon, no, The Verge, who does a lot of good stuff for The Verge. But like he posted this big long thing about like I think it's because it's Insomniac and people have more of a close connection with them because they have an emotional attachment to the developer and don't want to harm them or whatever. But it's favoritism. It's not about the people as a whole. It's about like a specific group of journalists who feel like one developer deserves it and another one doesn't. So,
yeah, like what is an example of another fucking developer that you think like these type of people would rally behind? Like Sony Santa Monica, maybe?
Maybe. Then again, like David Jaffe is on his YouTube page every other week shitting all over Sony Santa Monica because he hates what the God of War series is doing, and nobody comes to their aid.
Dude.
Like Bungie had leaks too. Bungie had fucking leaks earlier this year, didn't they? Their whole like thing. That's how they figured out that like Bungie was in the shitter a bunch of money. And Bungie like used to be one of the most beloved developers out there, and everybody was like, "Yeah, fuck you, Bungie." Like 343 had a breach. 343 got fucking doxxed. They make Halo games. They're not beloved. It's just because Insomniac made Ratchet and Clank.
Beloved franchise. I love that franchise.
They're like, "Oh, please don't hurt us. We made Ratchet and Clank. Please don't hurt us. We made Ratchet and Clank." We're not hurting dude.
And then you have half of video game journalists striding up on their white knight horses.
Yeah, and they're like, don't worry.
Hurt them.
Come with me, little one. You. Get on board." And then like there's somebody who works for like Microsoft Game Studios, and she's like, please don't hurt us. We made Forza Motorsport. And then the horse just fucking tramples over them. I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe I'm misreading this, but that's the way I interpreted it. And like, I don't know. Like, there's been all these leaks, and then there's constant conversations about the inner workings of like 343, for example, and stuff like that. I mean, there's whole websites that are just based on like insider leaks for EA, for Ubisoft, for everything, and nobody says a fucking word. Insomniac is a for-profit company. It's not like they're making bricks and beams for baby hospitals. They're making video games for money. They're not giving shit away.
Yeah, again, maybe invest a little more into cybersecurity.
Spider-Man 2 had triple the budget that Baldur's Gate 3 did. They make them.
Baldur's Gate 3 is
like they're not. I don't know.
All right, okay, hold on. What's the over/under on PlayStation Network going down now, between now and Christmas?
I'd say it's flip of a coin.
50-50. PSN goes down between now and Christmas. Yeah. Or sorry, a couple days after Christmas, because maybe they wait. So all those happy kids get a PlayStation 5 for Christmas, and then they
Christmas
just
break.
ruin it.
I think
Christmas break they shrink.
I would put like if the line was like plus 400, plus 350, I'd slap like $5 on that. Use a little promo code, get that up there. I'd bet that. I'd take that action.
Sorry, Steve. I don't wish that upon you.
Take that back. My brother bought me a PS5 for Christmas. Spoilers.
Spoilers are.
We don't peek at presents in this house. But yeah, so interesting stuff. And I don't know. I just think that this is a very odd conversation for something that's like that happens so often, where like leaks and rumors and stuff like that are just constantly circulating. That's a constant stream of conversation. And nobody's like, won't somebody think of the poor developers? It's never about that. But because it's Insomniac, it's like, and don't get me wrong, I fucking love Insomniac. They make great stuff. But it's like, why now? Why this? Maybe everybody's just feeling sensitive because it's about to be Christmas. I don't know.
Everyone's fucking sensitive anyway. Bunch of fucking babies. Grow up. Pull your fucking pull-ups up, you little bitch.
Doug Sensor Bar pull-ups only.
That's right.
World record incoming. Jeez. Did you guys see the Valorant news?
No,
Coming
by
out?
all means,
Oh,
catch us
God.
up. Please.
Tell me, did EG throw away another fucking world championship roster for free?
Essentially, yeah. EG reportedly staying in the VCT as an organization.
Wow.
That's all we know. But the team will now not be the same team as the championship winners because they've all gone their separate ways ever since
Right.
the whole issue. What was it, 4 or 5 months ago? This happened.
Yep.
I mean, so now they're gonna stay, but none of their players are here. So what's
What's the
kind
point?
of the fucking point?
So
Yeah,
where
what's
are
the
they?
point?
Where did they go now? Because they got picked up by. I know we were just talking about
Uh,
this the other day too. Or did they? They
wanna
didn't
say
all like
somewhat-
get spread to the wind, right? Like somebody picked them up.
I don't think a full org picked all of them up, but I think Sentinels grabbed a player.
M80
Could
was
be
the
wrong.
was the. There was a rumor that M80 would take their place, but according to my information, I can confirm that EG will continue in esports in 2024 with the VCT team, and of course, it won't be the same.
So
players.
they were asked. So that was about M80 taking.
M80 was going to absorb their
EG's
roster.
Oh, I thought that was about M80 taking their.
Oh,
VCT
no, yes,
position.
yes. It's
Yes.
that one. I'm wrong. That was that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
they
not sure.
say, actually, we're going to stick around. I bet you they couldn't have sold it for like they couldn't sell it.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. You're probably 100% right. And I'm curious what that means for like their LCS roster and stuff like that. Like, are they keep hanging on to that stuff too? Also, I think it's so fucking weird that like Valorant Esports NA Twitter, because I'm just looking at the EG pages now, and like they're posting something about Potter, and it's like well deserved. I mean, Potter, what a remarkable story, and I hope that she. I don't know how many eligible awards she was up for like esports coach of the year, but I hope she got all of them. Like Evil Genius is like retweeting it and like posting pictures of the squad and stuff like that. Like, just get the fuck out of here, dude.
Get your social team together. Pal.
Get this shit out of here, dude. Like, none of these people are even on the team anymore. Is Potter still the coach?
No, I'm pretty sure Potter got released. I have words of where the members went. Demon won, who I think he won an award at the Game Awards. I don't know if he was Rookie of the Year or what. But him and this guy Ethan went to NRG.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Boostio went to 100 Thieves, and 2 players, Calm and Jagimo. Maybe they'll stay with EG. They currently don't have teams, so word is maybe they'll stick around. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they released Potter. I think they had like a whole like thank you so much post and stuff, but that was probably, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, when they weren't going to stay in. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I don't know. They fucked that. Some good news in Valorant. It was shown in a new movie, The Family Plan, with Mark Wahlberg.
What?
Valorant was shown in the movie. There's like a Valorant tournament. I guess Mark Wahlberg's son is playing on one of the teams. And there's 2 teams. One looks like captained by Valkyrae, and the other one it's Timmy. Both of whom are not
Oh,
majorly Valorant players.
that sounds really cool.
But-
What a way to get me to go see that movie.
That's how you get asses in seats.
Yeah. So I think it's Timmy. He's a Rainbow Six streamer, right?
Yeah.
You know what I can't wait to see in theaters now, thanks to Bricky putting up the Godzissy on Twitch. Godzilla -1.
Yeah. I've heard good things. I think it
It
just got
looks so good.
extended.
It looks so good.
It got extended in theaters too, I think. Let me see. I'm trying to look at the plot now for The Family Plan.
I don't even want to hear it.
I think it might just be.
Oh, here we go.
I think
Yeah.
I made-
The road trip to Vegas, yada yada yada. Another guest recognizes the son in the movie from his Twitch streams and asks to take selfies with him. And then I don't know. I can't. I'm just gonna Control F Valorant. It doesn't say. Valkyrae. What is this fucking shit? Well, it's on
Can
Apple
we-
TV Plus. I'll go watch it.
Can we go on to some happy news?
Yeah, you cheer me up, Bob. What do you got?
I have 2 good points for happy news this week.
This is big. This is big for you.
Bobby Kotick is officially leaving Activision Blizzard, baby. Hit the fucking horns.
Wow. All the buttons.
Hit them all.
It's
He's
happening.
officially leaving the company following Microsoft's buyout of the Call of Duty giant. When Microsoft closed the deal in October, it was reported that Microsoft CEO Phil Spencer asked Kotick to stay on for the time being. Big mistake. And now he's officially leaving, as many expected he would. So he probably got the payout of a fucking lifetime.
Oh, yeah. That parachute is solid gold.
He's going to go live on a fucking island that's the size of a country.
Yeah.
By himself, swimming through fucking pools of money. But, you know, not only is that good for Activision and Blizzard, but it's also good for the consumers because, and this is a very rare Dr. Bob potentially looking forward to a Call of Duty game.
Wow.
Black Ops 2, the Black Ops 2 sequel, direct sequel to Black Ops 2, is quote unquote the next Call of Duty in the franchise. And there have been claims that it's going back to round-based zombies. I'm going to say it. I don't think it was a coincidence that this is happening now that Bobby Kotick's leaving. So I might get zombies back now that he's gone.
Round-based zombies. I believe another one was the pick 10 system is coming back as well. So could see a slight decrease to Warzone loadout creators because you can only pick 10 items. And that includes the guns and such and the perks. So it'll be cool for multiplayer sake, but those content creators that make all the loadouts and stuff, I don't know if that's going to continue with Warzone or maybe it'll be branched off a separate game where you can have unlimited attachments. I don't know.
Steve, I'm not saying it's going to be the best one yet. I'm saying if they give me a good zombies experience again, I will buy it.
That's a big claim. That's a big claim.
That's all. That's all I want out of these games. I don't care about Warzone. I don't care about multiplayer. I don't care about your fucking hour-and-a-half long campaign. I just want to play zombies.
I thought it was kind of funny that the God of War Ragnarok DLC is longer than the Modern Warfare 3 campaign.
No, you have to correct yourself. The God of War Ragnarok free DLC.
Yeah, was longer than Modern Warfare 3's campaign.
Fuck, I have to go back and beat that. I was like 75% of the way through it, and then I stopped playing.
And yeah, speaking of that, I don't know if you saw the video this week, but David Scott Jaffe released yet another video shitting on the current state of the God of War franchise, saying that it's not God of War, it's not Kratos, it's like not to him, it's like not real. He like doesn't acknowledge these games. And he said he liked God of War 2018. He said he hated God of War Ragnarok, and he thinks that it's boring now. So
I can see it. I'm going to put his glasses on real quick. I can see it.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. Because when God of War 2018 was coming out, I was saying these things before that game came out.
you were.
I don't want Kratos to be a fucking dad. I don't want him to be a fucking big old baby with responsibilities. I want him to murder. I want to watch him destroy fucking villages.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Then it came out, and I enjoyed it, and I loved the character depth and the actual character growth that Kratos goes through. But I fully understand what he's saying. Like, if we lived in a fucking alternate MCU dimension,
Yeah.
right? And instead of getting God of War 2018, we got God of War 4, and it was like instead of him in fucking like Viking territory, he was in Roman god territory. Where is it, Greek or Roman pantheon? I can't remember.
In the original one's Greek.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's in Roman fucking pantheon territory, and he's just doing the same thing, but with better visuals, and he's even angrier, and he doesn't have a child. But listen, I think I would prefer that universe, if I'm being honest.
I mean,
Is that a hot take? I don't know. I don't
no,
know.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's a hot take at all. I just think it's because, you know, when David Jaffe talks about it, it comes off as like a little like jilted and kind of like bitter.
Yeah.
You know, because he hasn't like made a really super notable game since like 2007. And that was God of
The
War
good
2.
old days.
It was
The
God
good
of War
old
2.
days.
And he hasn't been like credited on a game since I think it's Drawn to Death on PS4, and then before that it was the Twisted Metal PS3 reboot, which never went anywhere. But I mean, and that's what people are saying is like, oh, he's just like this bitter guy or whatever. But like, I likened it to like, you know, you have a D&D campaign and you have a character that you wrote, and then the character lives on as an NPC, and like somebody else is DMing or whatever and is playing as that character. Like, you obviously don't want them to like mishandle a character that you wrote and you created. um you know, you want them to treat it with respect, and like you have your own ideas of where it went. It didn't seem like Corey Balrog or Barlog appreciated those comments, because he just responded to the video with like face palms, just like he kind of always does. And I don't know, it's just weird that like it just keeps coming up, and every single time people are like, "Yeah, fuck you, dude. Like, you're not even on the project anymore. What do you care?" But I think it's valuable to have like veterans of the industry, regardless of like kind of what their recent credits have been, chime in on stuff like this, because obviously they still have something to offer. And you know, yeah, he said, I don't like the direction God of War is going in at all.
I mean, look, like I said, if I had to choose which universe to live in, I would go with the God of War 4 universe.
Yeah.
I loved God of War 2018, and I thoroughly enjoyed Ragnarok, even though I haven't finished it. But like, yeah, I would still choose God of War 4 over what we have right now.
Yeah. I know, yeah. I mean, it's tough. I played the original 3. I've played most of 2018. I haven't finished it yet. I think it's cool. I mean, you know, tastes are going to change, people are going to evolve, and you know, we grew up a little bit, and you know, I think that there's definitely one of the good points that he made in this video that I thought was interesting was like, it's like Spider-Man or like James Bond. Like, James Bond is functionally the same in every movie. He's James fucking Bond. Like, he's going to be, you know, super cool, you know, spy, assassin. Like, he has some flaws, but not many of them. Like, he's going to get the girl. He's going to beat the bad guy. Like, that's what he does. And there's 900 James Bond movies, and nobody's sick of those yet. And then, like, at his core...
I am.
Okay. And then, like, at his core, like, Spider-Man is also like that, too. I mean, he has a very similar archetype. He is who he is, and, you know, there have probably been spin-offs or whatever where, you know, the author puts a little bit of themselves into that story, but, like, we don't want to hear about your life experiences and how you're applying them to Kratos. We want to hear about Kratos. He's like, I don't give a fuck what the devs have been going through for the last, you know, couple of years, like, and how their lives have changed and how they've grown up. I want to hear about Kratos. Like, I don't want them to impart their own life experiences onto that character, because they're not that character. So I understand that, and I think that's a very good point. But at the same time, I mean, at least with 2018 anyway, I haven't played Ragnarok yet, but 2018 felt like a pretty good transition for, like, you know, a character that we haven't seen in a very long time, you know, who looks a little bit slower, a little bit more tired, but like is still slaughtering numerous very powerful beings. So I don't know. But you're buying the Black Ops 5 game when that comes out, Bob?
Listen, you give me good ground-based zombies, I might be back.
All right.
That's it.
No.
That's all I want. Let me pay $30 just for that.
Okay.
I don't want anything else.
No,
I don't want to put 250 gigs on my computer just to play zombies.
Okay. All right.
You're 300 by then. You're paying $80 now.
Oh,
Get
stop.
ready.
Stop.
Get the press release ready to
Listen, I'm
fall
ready.
back.
I'm ready.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right, let's listen to some voicemails.
Need advice?
617-701-7678, WGG Internet Dan Sauce Line. Leave us a voicemail and we'll listen to it live at the show. Here we go. We got 2 voicemails. I don't know who this is, but we'll see what this... I don't know what this is. Let's see.
Bob, I swear to fucking God, if I see you pick up a rifle, I will smack you in the mouth. Keep an AWP in your hand if you want to increase ELO. That's it. Done.
There you go, but I don't know what any of that means, Bob.
Shut up, Alex.
Okay, next
Just
voicemail.
shut
Here we
up.
go.
Hey boys, Coleman here. Thought I'd leave a Christmas voicemail this week, or however anyone else celebrates the holidays. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday. Thank you again for all you do. I appreciate it so much. Bob, thank you so much for going Zoltan Bob's Guess My Game. I just love that segment. I always have.
Fuck. We were supposed to do that this week.
Gosh, I
Fuck.
was going to have a question that just completely slipped my mind. That's the dad brain taking over. What's your favorite eggnog or Christmas-themed mixed drink? I'll just give you one to rip off the cuff, boys. Anyway, everybody have a good Christmas. I hope it's good for everybody. Love you guys. Bye.
Well, all right,
Thank you.
time out. Coleman, I'm going to DM you
Next
in
week.
Discord. I want you to give me the game because it's
Ooh.
going to be dedicated to you. Because
Beautiful.
I fucked up this week and I forgot.
Next week.
My apologies.
Next week we'll do Zoltan Bob's Guess My Game, gaming New Year's resolutions, and that'll probably be it. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. We'll get some champagne too. We'll do some New Year's champagne next year. Next
All right,
week,
Coleman.
rather.
I let you down, and
Damn, and Coleman
you're
really
the-
said in the voicemail too. Thanks for doing Guess My Game this week.
Yeah, because he's going to listen to it tomorrow. Because he's not here for the live show. He listens to the pre-recorded show. I'm sorry. You're the last person on this planet I ever want to disappoint, and by God, I disappointed you. Okay? Oh, I don't care if my family thinks I'm a failure. I don't care if my girlfriend hates me. I don't want you disappointed in me, and I'm sorry.
I need somebody to
He's gonna
like.
get to minute 40 and be like, what the hell?
Yeah. He's skipping through the timestamps. I'm gonna put in the show notes, Coleman. If you're reading this, we didn't do guess my game this week. I'm so sorry.
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Favorite Christmas cocktail though, or a beverage around the holidays.
My mom makes a like really good like vodka cranberry drink every Christmas, and it's just like a fucking tub of it. Very good.
I'll be there with a comically large straw. You're gonna see a straw coming in from like your upstairs window, and it's gonna be like snaking all the way through your house like a Keenan and Kel skit, and I'm just gonna be outside your window.
You're gonna be rocked if you drink all that.
Take it, go.
So I'm just a big whiskey and ginger ale drinker.
Love that.
That's my go-to at any wedding or just any function in general.
Yep.
So for the holidays, I spruce it up at Sam's Club. If you got a Sam's Club nearby,
Yep.
they do a Canada Dry 3-pack: regular ginger ale, blackberry ginger ale, cranberry ginger ale.
Blackberry.
I get a little mixy in the blackberry. Yeah, it's my personal favorite. So I just do the whiskey with the blackberry ginger
I like
ale.
where your head's at. The blackberry ginger. I've had cranberry ginger ale. I thought you were gonna go cranberry, but you zagged when I thought you were gonna zig, and you.
Blackberry's good. The
You went
cranberry
blackberry.
also. I kind of like the cranberry by itself. It's so good. So I
Yeah.
end up drinking those by myself before I even get the whiskey.
I do have some.
I'm actually pretty sure the cranberry vodka drink is like cranberry ginger ale and then vodka.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
That's
Yeah.
simple, effective. Yeah, for me, I mean, I just give me a good give me a a little like martini. I had a little actually had a blackberry sour martini the other night. It was like a blackberry liqueur, bourbon, and sour mix, and it was remarkable. The Christmas specific cocktail though, I mean, I'm no stranger to a good like White Russian, which I feel like is a not my usual go-to. It's too milky for me, but if it's the holidays, I feel like sometimes people have them. I also love a good, Christmas Day. We normally do Bloody Marys early when we open up our stocking. So I mean, I'm a big fan of that. Right, early in the morning, Christmas cookies, Bloody Marys for breakfast. So, Tuzan, shut the fuck up, dude. I hate you so much right now.
Jesus.
Um,
One of my friends used to go to the bars in college, and he'd ask for White Russians. They'd be like, "Sorry, we don't have any milk," and he'd be like, "Oh, and he puts up a quart of milk. He would bring his own milk to make the
That is
Make
horrifying.
the bartenders.
That is a psychotic move.
Oh, yeah, actually, you know
just-
what? Let me take all that back because my favorite Christmas beverage came back early last night, and I went to the liquor store to go get it. Sam Adams Cold Snap is my favorite Christmas beverage. It is the best seasonal beer, period. And it's finally back, and it's basically like having a Sam Summer, but in the middle of the winter, and it's amazing. So those are back. So yeah, Cold Snaps are actually my favorite one. But Coleman, thank you for the voicemail. We will do Guess My Game next week.
I'm putting it. Hold on. I'm putting in the Discord call now.
Do it.
Guess my game.
The 28th.
Ask Coleman for game. Stop being a fucking moron, Bob.
Yeah.
Get it together. He loves us. Don't make him upset.
Yep. Yeah, you really did type all that. All right, so we're landing the train. Bob, what any final thoughts?
I'm so sorry. Also, Merry Christmas to the guy on parole.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Happy December to Remember sales event. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, no matter what you're celebrating. There's like 90 different holidays that happen during these like 3 months. So hope that you enjoy each and every one of them. Celebrate them responsibly. Don't be a fucking moron. Call somebody to get a ride if you're going to go out boozing. And, yeah, have a holly jolly Christmas. Have a great Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, whatever it is, whenever you celebrate it. That's pretty much it. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next week for our pre-New Year's episode. So, take it. What do you got?
With Coleman's Guess My Game.
With Coleman's Guess My Game. Zoltan Coleman's.
Excited
Colton
for
Bob's
Coleman's.
Guess My Game.
Colton's Guess My Game. Very excited. Just want to reiterate how there was some bad journalism at the beginning of the show, courtesy of me. It's not January 6th, it's January 9th. That's the end of the season for League of Legends. And that's also
Accountability.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I can't put my finger on it, but I'm pretty sure January 6th is notable for something else.
hand up. January 9th is when the end of the split is, as well as when that Korean roll tournament is as well, which is going to be very interesting. So,
All right. That is all. This has been yet another episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast. We love you so much. And we'll see you after Christmas. Mwah.